Alright, welcome back to Trials in a Trench Coat. I'm Hearts3, and today we are back in Dragon Age Inquisition. Last time we did a little trekking into the hinterlands, and we picked up
Have
some
you had any
quests, we finished
trouble
some
with them?
quests, got rid of some
Not at
fade
all.
rifts.
I will inform you if that changes.
Oh, she's so lucky. Okay, but yeah, last time, scouted the hinterlands a little bit, went what I feel is like the north, but it's the south. I know cardinal direction, but yeah, we trekked down south. We picked up some quests. We explored a little bit, put our feet in there, and yeah. So today we're gonna go back into the hinterlands, but I came back to Haven to kind of like make sure that the war table was being taken care of. We also need to talk to our companions. That also pushes the story along. So I just want to make sure I'm doing everything that I can. Last time we had finished with Josephine, contact Clan Lavellian. Dalen. Adoran Atishan. It does my heart well to hear that you are safe. Our clan was visited by members of the Inquisition who spoke persuasively of the good work you are doing, as well as the fairness with which our kind is being treated by the Inquisition itself. You know that Clan Lavellian has little by way of gold, but I gave the messengers some of our healing herbs as Celes blessed us with abundance in our recent foraging. We would be a distraction if we came to the Inquisition itself, our hunters arguing with the humans as they so easily do. Nevertheless, if you need aid, send word and we are with you. Daras Shiral, Keeper. Oh, that's a name. Keeper Lavellian. That's a name. It seems interesting, and if I can wrap my head around the pronunciation, sounds beautiful, but I don't want to try. Either way, we get 10 Blood Lotus, and we haven't gotten Blood Lotus before, so yeah. Also, now we have Inquisition perks. I was able to look at them before, but I don't know why I'm not able to. Oh, I can look at them in this part of the map. So, one thing I forgot to say, when we get an agent, whoever they are assigned to, I think Ritz will is someone who like each person has like someone they fall under, like either Cullen, Josephine, or Liliana, and I feel like Ritz goes underneath Liliana's like group. They will help their timer be less. So as we get further into the game, timers that would have been like hours long, probably like an entire day or at least half a day, are now dropped down to at least like 10 hours, less than that, so and so, depending on how many people they have. So we'll look at the Inquisition perks. So we have Forces, and it's a special training for those who join the Inquisition's cause. Oh, that's just the Inquisition perks. So the Forces, endurance training fit for a soldier, secrets, developing keen eyes and an inquisitive mind, connections, training in the fine arts of persuasion, and then Inquisition itself, which is improved coordination and infrastructure. So each of these can be unlocked. It's one perk. I will go on to say I haven't unlocked every single perk in a playthrough. Like, never have I ever. But what you do is you start at the beginning, you get some things, and then as you get more perks, you can unlock things. Sometimes different perks will need you to have a perk from from a higher part. Yeah, so you can't get the Antivan Stitch saddle without Rider's Posture. You need to do certain things in order to get certain perks. So this one says capture any keep, but we won't be dealing with that until much later than now. So we won't have to worry about that. We can have more healing potions, get some schematics for the different classes, so mage, rogue, and warrior. I think I've gotten all of them except warrior because I don't know why. If you just get the warrior one, I think it's worked like this. If you just get all of them, you unlock it, or you save before you unlock it. You unlock it, you go to the nug. If you already have it, you queue it up in like the golden nug, and you should be able to have it, but I'm not entirely sure. Don't take me at my word for it. But I mean, if it works that way, then it'll be really good if you want the schematics, but you don't want to like put points into getting them. So the ones that we have available right now for forces are Underworld Knowledge, Masashi's Method. It grants a 5% increase to XP earned from killing foes, which is a good one to have, exceptionally like this early. The Underworld Knowledge is detailed study of the Underworld customs and their brutal but practical applications, opens up new dialogue options related to criminal activities, and grants a plus 50% XP for each codex entry unlocked. So, this is also something that is very useful. Having the Underworld, not see, the second one is like, I would say mostly combat focused, but these top options that's like Underworld Knowledge or Arcane Knowledge or something, they are going to be the new dialogue options that you get a hold of, like how your different class or race might open up different dialogue options. These like Underworld Knowledge will also open up different options as well, and have give you the option to recruit certain people who require either a certain companion with you, you having done a specific story thing, or having this specific dialogue piece open. So it's picking and choosing early on which one you want to get is crucial if you want to get all of the agents, because some of the agents kind of go away when you finish certain story things. It's a lot, but as you get further into the game, it makes sense. So for Liliana, we have Arcane Knowledge, a detailed study of magic and the places and creatures that interact with it. So it opens up dialogue, but plus 50%, new codex entries, optimal cutting. Detailed studies show how to get the maximum usable harvest from each plant. You grants a 10% chance to receive extra herbs with each harvest. Eagle eyed. Training and spotting where the pattern breaks in nature or in civilization. That's like cultivation. Grants a significant increase to the discovery range of the search action. So it just increases like that tool that you get, that search tool, which is nice. She also has trainee herbalist, so you gain a collection of tier 1 herbs. And then Witty Ritz. Scout Ritz is now under Liliana's command and has proven herself adept in intelligence gathering, employing her wit and charm to coax secrets from her targets, reduced by 5% the time it takes for Liliana to complete operations. That's what I was saying earlier. Connections. So, man. Alright, nobility knowledge. Detailed study of politics, rhetoric, and those who wield them to best effect. Opens up new dialogue options related to nobles and politics, with the plus 50% to codex entry unlocked. Sterling reputation. Thanks to a few well-placed acquaintances and a carefully crafted reputation, merchants will pay the Inquisition 10% more for items sold to them. A favor for a favor. For an expanding network of contacts among artisans, suppliers, and noble patrons, merchants will offer the Inquisition a 10% discount on their goods. She also has available the rare stocks. Inquisition procurers can leverage the organization's reputation to purchase a shipment of rare and valuable raw materials for crafting. And as it goes on, we'll increase the list. But for right now, I think it would make the most sense if I, a mage, took Arcane Knowledge. So I'm going to have that be my first perk that I take. I don't think anything else is opened up on the map. We can send Josephine to go gather some coin for us.
At your service.
Thank you, Josephine. Alright, Blood Lotus, and the Codex entry is open for Blood Lotus. I'm going to drop a little save.
Mistress Lavelle, do you have a moment?
Ooh, heavens. I'm gonna turn this research.
We will study that.
Cool. She also has something above her head. Or is that the... Hold on. Is that the war table? It is the war room. Okay, got it. Okay, let's talk to Josephine. Hello, Josephine.
Did you need something, Ambassador?
Yes. Well, not precisely, but I should like to know if anyone here has treated you unkindly, Herald, for being an elf.
If they have, they've been stealthy.
Good. Please let me know if that changes. If we're to convince the world that Andraste's herald is an elf, the Inquisition must give you its utmost support. Stories of wild Dalish elves have grown even more outrageous as people learn of you.
How have the rumors gotten worse?
I would prefer not to repeat them.
Give me something.
Stealing children, selling peasants to slavers, burning down villages, using infants for blood magic. Those are the stories about your fellow Dalish. I won't repeat what they've said about you.
Oh.
Isn't the magic just as much a problem as my ears?
It depends which way the wind is blowing. Magic is meant to serve man, the chant teaches. Close the breach, and we can claim that is why Andraste chose you. Hopefully it will be enough to replace this gossip about the Dalish.
Why not claim the Dalish can steal your breath or turn into dragons while they're at it? Now that I've said that out loud, someone probably has.
Very likely. I will see what the Inquisition can do to contain the slander. It may help if I know more about how you and your clan lived.
Getting up before dawn to fish, constantly mending wagons and tents, spending days on the hunt. I still can't believe city dwellers have food delivered straight to their doorsteps.
Really? I never considered it extraordinary. Haven is so far away from home. You must miss the people of your clan.
All my friends are there. Before I came to the Conclave, the clan was my whole world. I'd like to see them after everything is done.
I hope you get the chance. Whether you're with them or not, being the clan of the Herald of Andraste will mark them in history.
Elves and fame tend to go poorly together. I hope my clan doesn't suffer for it.
We can make inquiries as to how they fare if it worries you. Perhaps the Inquisition could lend a hand.
Alright. That's done. Hello,
You've brought
Maeve.
back some fascinating things. We're putting them to good use.
Okay.
I'll
We've
speak
already
with you
talked
later.
to her about all that.
Thank you again for what you've brought back.
Yeah, no problem. We're always constantly in danger. It's nice to bring something back. And then we can find Mother Giselle.
Greetings, Herald of Andraste. How fares your quest to seal the breach?
I'm doing everything within my power.
A task, such as closing the breach, is a heavy burden. I hope you do not carry it alone. We remember Andraste, but Andraste did not carry the Chant of Light alone. She had generals, advisors, and though it is considered heresy to say it, she had the aid of the elf Chartan. Do everything within your power, but remember those who would help you.
I appreciate your insight, Mother Giselle.
Take it for whatever it is worth. You walk a difficult path, and there is little enough I can do to aid you. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Is there anything I can do to help you or your people?
My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have run short of even common goods with so many wounded. If you could deliver this list and the items on it to Quartermaster Thren, she could get us what we need. It may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to save many lives.
Alright, we'll come back and we'll talk with her later.
Farewell, revered mother.
Farewell.
Alright, we have everything that's on the list, so we can just give it to the table next to Thren. Quartermaster Thren.
Come back alive.
Gonna do that. Healing mixture. Let's go.
Much appreciated.
That's done. Now we have 2 power. While we're here, we can talk to
Need something?
Varric. Oh yeah, we know he knows stuff about Red Lyrium, so we can ask.
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered Red Lyrium during an expedition in the Deep Roads. We located an ancient Tig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life. I've had a few alchemists studying it in Kirkwall, in shifts.
Okay, so when I was transferring over my save from Dragon Age 2, I had to manually input things into the Dragon Age keep in order to get it over safely, to make sure that Dragon Age Origins proper was being transferred over. The one thing that I fixed, but I don't know if it went through correctly, was the quest with him and the Red Lyrium. So I think in this dialogue, it's pertaining to him having kept it. Well, we can ask, actually.
Why do you have red lyrium?
My brother kept a sliver when he sold it. I'm pretty sure he held on to it because it was already talking to him. That little shard drove him mad. I had him taken to a sanitarium and eventually found the fragment in his house. We brought the shit to the surface, Bartrand and I. I wanted to find out if there was a way to shut it up. So far, it looks like the answer is no.
So, anyone who watched me play through Dragon Age 2 knows that I not only told Varric not to keep it because it was making him act a little wonky, but it also led to Bartrand's death because I wasn't able to save him. There was nothing that I could do. I reloaded that save 1,000 times. Okay, maybe not 1,000. That's going a little too far. But like a dozen times actually. I think I replayed that one section about like a good 7 times to try and see if I could fix it. Bringing different people with me to see if there was any way to make to not have him be killed. But no. And then later on, when you go back and you find out that the shard is still there, I told him not to keep it. But it seems that we're in the
Red lyrium is as
he
dangerous
kept
as you
it,
say.
and
Why do you
Bartram's
keep
alive.
it?
I've heard that shit singing to me. I know better than anyone how bad it is. In Orzammar, miners keep regular, non-crazy raw lyrium in special lead-lined containers. Actually, it's a huge secret how they're constructed. Keeps surface folk from horning in on the lyrium trade. I pulled a lot of strings and got a smith to build me 4 of them nested inside each other. Nobody gets to study it up close for more than an hour, and they have to wait a week between shifts.
Oh wow. He's actually like...
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Yeah. But for talking to him about Red Lyrium, we get Seeing Red, which is primeval Red Lyrium, and destroying the veins that we find. We can go around and we'll talk to Solus. Oh, we can run in here and see if there's a new song playing.
And you've seen no signs of the Grey Wardens anywhere. You're certain?
Could be better.
No.
To be sarcastic.
Huh. And when we're ready, we can talk to Solus to see if he has anything interesting.
Closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not? The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
Interesting.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
Alright, for right now we can just leave
We'll
it.
talk later.
Goodbye.
Okay. I was able to, like, talk with the Golden Nug, so I have all of my schematics. So, we got your healing, we got your regeneration, we got your lyrium. In tonics, we get your fire resistance tonic, your cold electrical spirit resistant tonics, mighty offense a tonic, rock armor tonic, tears of the dead. For grenades, you got your pitch grenade, your confusion, anti-even fire, healing mist, and jar of bees. I will not tell you how you come across them. If we're lucky, we'll find them. I'm pretty sure some of them you can buy. The jar of bees is a special one. I think the tears of the dead are also a special one. I'm going to be quite honest, the way that the healing is set up, I never use any of the tonics or grenades. I'd love to, but I just don't. I don't because sometimes something goes so wrong and we are sharing health potions and we are chunking through them like we're drinking water in a dry desert. So I have my healing potion, my regeneration potion on one side, and when the other side is up and running, when we unlock the ability to have another potion on us or another potion slot, I have healing mist because it's actually really good. This isn't the one that gives us life ward, but it's just like something that you can throw onto somebody and heal them, and it also resurrects them. So it's a really good potion to have. Who knows, maybe I'll mess around with some of the potions, but usually this is what I'm just telling you. My setup is usually healing potion, regeneration, healing mist. Everyone has their own separate healing mist and regeneration potions, but the healing potions are shared between everybody. We don't have enough elf fruit. We don't have any Dawn Lotus. Ooh, we have enough to get this. Increase healing, increase duration. Oh, shoot. Do we want more healing or do we want more duration? I will upgrade the regeneration potions. I shouldn't because we only have 20. I'm not going to because we only have 28. We only have 21 healing potions. And I kind of need all of those in order to refill these. So I'm just gonna replenish all. Okay.
Flister sent me over to see
Replenish
if you
all.
need anything.
Thank you.
So we're good.
Can't eat while I'm working. The potion could ruin everything.
He's right. Okay, I'm gonna go down. Going to talk to. Actually, I'm gonna speedrun some dialogue with Solus. Oh, Solus.
As I explored the Fade, I felt the presence of an intriguing artifact in the hinterlands. If you are willing, I would like to locate it. I have marked its location as best I could determine.
Oh, okay. Well. Oh, shoot, dang.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Okay, measuring the veil. Travel to the hinterlands with Solus. That's what I was looking for, because I know he has a quest that has you look for artifacts, but I could not remember how it's triggered, so yeah, nice, cool. Gonna talk to Cassandra, and then I'll go sell things that we don't need, and then we'll be on our way.
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
My clan never stayed in one place for long, though we primarily roamed the free marches.
Oh, I didn't think your people roamed that far north. But clearly I'm mistaken. I'm told some members of your clan might still be alive. Do you intend to go back?
Wherever I am is home enough for me.
That's how I feel now, after years of tending to business for the Divine.
I'd like to get to know you better.
You would?
Is that a problem?
Not entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation.
No motivation beyond making things between us less...
Antagonistic?
Exactly.
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pentecost, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lady.
You're a member of Navarra's royal family?
The Pentecosts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentecosts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
And you joined the Seekers to get away from that?
It was a life worth getting away from. The Pentecosts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
I'll let you get back to work.
And for that, we get the codex entries for Seekers of Truth, and Pentecost. Okay, so one thing I forgot to do. When we finished Hardened Hightown 3, Varric's Revenge, we got a Amulet of Power, so we can activate that by, oh my heavens, woman. We can go to Varric in the table, go to... This is just going to be a mess until I go through it. The one thing I hate is having to, like, go through it personally and, like, get rid of it. I'm not going to do it. That list is too long. Anyway, so, going to accessories, we have an Amulet of Power. We see that its restriction is Varric only, and it's a single use, and we gain an ability point when equipped. So, you can equip it. It goes away. You're wearing a tonics belt. Is anyone missing a belt? No. Okay. So, we've got a character record, and if we go to Varric, he should have a point to spend. So we can do that real quick, and then we'll be on our way. Alrighty. Go back to the world map, and go to the hinterlands. Oh right, we need to go to the Storm Coast at some point, but we'll go to the hinterlands. We can see that we have quests. I like that when you highlight something or highlight a region, you can see how many quests you have. So we have 1 of 15, well we have 15 quests. So, let's go here. We're going to go to the southern camp that we just found. And now we see that there's primeval red lyrium in that cave that we saw in Dwarfson's Pass. So we'll do that right now. Oops. Oops, everyone's moving around. Okay, we should be good, done and dusted. Gonna skirt around this lady right here. And we're gonna head... Heavens. We're gonna head over here. Back to the cave to get rid of the red lyrium. Oh, okay. Thank you. I was like, who's talking to me? Oh, see, I accidentally hit that ram and now everyone's after it. Alright, well, they told us that they were region scouting, so they found this chest so we can pick it up. Well, loot it to pick up a ring of attack. I'm gonna give that to... Ooh, that's saving. I mean, that's loading. I'm gonna give that to Cassandra. Yep. And then we'll go through and we'll loot everything and continue on our way. I just want to make sure I get the Ferelden locks. Because once we're finished in this region, finished its like quest. Oh, cool, Ferelden locks. Alright, cool. We can turn those in since we're really close. Oh, goody. You're spoiling me with Ferelden locks. That's so great. Oh, no, you shouldn't have. Where were all of these last time? I literally only picked up 4 and I had to wait another episode to pick up another. Oh, we can see that thing up the hill. Well, we can go turn in this requisition. I'm going to save. So the party chat killer is the requisitions officer. Once you get close to a camp, if you run into the requisitions officer, she'll start talking to you, and if someone in the party is talking, it kind of just breaks it. But now that I'm finished this, I kind of have to go talk to her. Finishing requisitions gives us power, so it's good to do them early on. Report.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
She says. We have enough of those, so I'm just gonna go turn it in. Alright, now we have enough power, but you know what? I'm looking for more power, so... Ma'am?
Word for you.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Alright, here we go. I need to find obsidian. I didn't even know there was obsidian here. For a dwarven puzzle box, are you sure? Are like absolutely positive? Okay, alright. Make sure we're doing that. Who are you people? Are you just outlaws? Got it.
I do not believe these are simply bandits. Their armor and training suggest something deeper.
Okay. So I guess we have a third secret option of people in this region now. Got it. My only prayer for this series is that the companion dialogue doesn't break. It has broken at least 3... It has broken at least 3 out of the 4 times that I've done it, which means that I'd have to take my time playing the DLCs in order to get dialogue that I feel like I probably should have gotten during the main campaign, but I guess that's what more walking does for a person, having your friends talk to each other. I'm trying to back up, but... Oh gosh. Okay. One thing I think I was saying last time but didn't get to finish the thought. One thing that this game does sometimes is it will bring the little pouch over towards you, and sometimes you're already moving and not really picking them up because you're worrying about fighting the people that are trying to kill you. So just be on the lookout if a little pouch, just constantly be hitting the search button is what I'm saying, really. Stone. Is there obsidian in this place? Maybe further to the north? Probably. One thing I did miss is the shade that we fought dropped something, but I forgot to pick it up. That's okay. Whoa, Nug, you should get out of here. Anyway, let's destroy the for him. And for doing that, we get approval from Varric. Beep. Okay. Alright, let's head over to this structure over here. There's a fade rift, but I'm not too worried about it at the moment. Especially because we did just fight people. So let's head over there and see what's going on with that castle that we saw. Going up the steps, where we looted that chest last episode, we can keep climbing them. An old structure with stairs that wind all the way to the top to a bridge that leads us to the front of this kind of old watchtower. So we end up in Winter Watch Tower. So. The game won't let me save because I'm under attack. I'm not under attack, I assure you. Okay, good. Finally. Heavens. Okay. So, making our way to the top of this area, we can find someone out in front with an exclamation point above them.
I
Hello,
know
Seeker
you.
Anais.
They call you the Herald of Andraste for what you did at Haven. But are you? The Maker has not told me.
I am the Herald of Andraste.
And do you claim to hold power over the rifts the Maker has opened in the sky?
I can seal rifts, yes.
Then prove it. Show me that the rifts bend to your will, the will of the Maker. Show me the power you wield.
This cult. What are you doing out here? What is it you think is happening?
The Chantry has fallen, and shown its imperfection in doing so. The Chant of Light was a lie. It was arrogance to think that mortal lips could frame the Maker's will. And so we wait in silence. The Maker has opened the sky. Soon he will call his chosen back to the Golden City.
Until later.
Until the Maker brings you back to us.
Alright.
The Maker with...
I suppose it only natural that some would turn to worshipping the breach, if only in hopes of appeasing it.
Yes, I mean, in a hard time, sometimes worshipping the very thing that is bringing the hardship is something that people do. But we enter into this courtyarded area where there are a lot of people. A lot of people. But I guess that's just how it is, historically, when something like this happens. There is a landmark that we can claim in front of the statue. Lornan's exile. Arl Tiernan, Gwerin's eldest son, came late in the Arl's life, and there was much hope for the young man to follow in the footsteps of his successful father. Unfortunately, Lornan Gwirin proved to be profoundly lazy in his youth, more interested in spending his father's money than tending to his lands. In frustration, the Arl ordered the fort constructed in the mountains. He sent Lornan there, stating that his son could return to Redcliffe only when the bandits that lurked in the mountains had been brought to heel. Accepted history says that Lornan reformed, routed the bandits, and returned to Redcliffe a changed man. Whispers in the family, however, suggest that the man who returned to Redcliffe was in fact a soldier who bore some resemblance to Lornan, who fought well against the bandits in the mountains, while Lornan rested comfortably in the mountain keep for the remainder of his days. Excerpt from Living Redcliffe by Sister Dorcas Gwirin. Interesting. Well, we can make our way around. We find
So do you not
the
feel
map
the pull
is
of the Maker in
lighting
the
up.
signs in the sky?
I don't know much about that. I know the Majors and Templars want to kill each other. I think the Maker wants me to find someplace far away from them.
Fair enough. Okay, well we can loot. Thank goodness we can jump. In the first stable, or the second stable, we find a bag with spindleweed in it. 3. Excuse me, Barry. In the first stable, there is on a stone little table, there's a bag of gold, 48 gold in it. Jumping around these people into the third stable, we find gold with 50 gold in it. Or a bag with 50 gold in it. It's picking up something, but we haven't found it yet. So, making our way to the top level, or the second level, we find a bag of gold with 48 gold in it. We can take the ladder all the way to... Oh, Cassandra? Are you okay? Oh no, she's stuck. Oh no, she's fine. Short-lived. It's okay, everybody. Go home. She's okay. Still not here.
We want no trouble here.
They want no trouble. Ooh. There's a bag over there. Excuse me. Back where the ladder was, in the room where the ladder was, we can loot a bag of gold. 54 gold. And then there was a bag in front of the ladder with 2 cotton, samite, and plaid weave. Okay. Taking the bridge across to the structure on the other side, we can climb down the ladder, or we can talk to this illuminated person. Hello, Hindle. Oh, this is the boy that we were sent to find.
Hindle, your mother can't breathe. Your father sent me here for potion.
What? She was fine. She hasn't had the breathing trouble in... All right, I can help. Here, I have some already made. Go, take it to her now.
Okay, we can bring the potion to the refugee's husband. In the room with Hindle, we can find a bag.
chose a poor location for working out their
45 gold. Did they? Is it because there's the breach back there? I can see it. I'm gonna take a little path. Okay. Is it here? Is it right here? Okay, it is. There's something over there. I want to check it out, but the problem is that the walking is not precise in this game. So we're just gonna keep going through everybody until we can get across. I have faith in you, Solus. Don't let me down. Okay. Tightrope walking. Yay. Alright, here we go. Walking calmly, coolly, and just safely. Is this a dead person? How did he get up here? You know what? Whatever. Looting this corpse, we find a ring of critical chance, where it gives us a 2% chance to critical chance. We will stop doing that. I said we will stop doing that. We're dropping him down. We're getting to everybody else. I don't know why I was hitting the button and it wasn't working. Okay, we're gonna give this to Varric. Varric will have his first ring. There you go. Just for you, man. Just for you. Okay, we can loot this makeshift supply room. There's a chest in the back with a Defender Coat schematic and a Ferelden Captain Longsword. We got another sword as of late. I don't think we can use it yet. No. We're getting stuff that require a higher level, and we haven't even hit level 9 yet. What the heck? She's a level 69 sword. Okay. Switch to the Ferelden Longsword. Alright. Good as new. Times like this make me miss the add to wares function in Laren games. Okay, walking back across the way, underneath the platform that Hindle was at, we can read a book on the table, on the desk, Queen Asha of Antiva. There are those who believe the tale that Antiva owes its independence to the looming threat of the crows. Yet, this story, largely spread by the crows themselves, is no more credible than the promises of a market stall huckster. For the truth of the matter, we look instead to the Palace of Kings of Antiva. A grand statue of a woman in Ravani royal garb towers over the entrance. Her watchful eyes keep sight of everything happening within those walls. Asha, Queen Mother of Thetis. When the matriarchs of Ravane arranged the marriage of Princess Asha of Ayesle to King Alonso Campana of Antiva, it went unannounced and unremarked by the contemporaries. The eyes of Thetis were on the wars of Orlais and Navarra. The marriage of a minor princess of Ravane to an almost powerless king was beneath their consideration. Yet this wedding was, in retrospect, perhaps the most important event in Thetis' history since the blackening of the Golden City. Queen Asha was a skilled tactician. Seeing the military ambitions of Tevinter, Navarra, and Orlais, she concocted a plan. Antiva was too prosperous to escape its neighbors' avarice, yet had no means of raising an army capable of fending off both Tevinter and Orlais without impoverishing the kingdom. If she was to safeguard her people, it must be through measures stronger than steel. The queen spent decades making alliances in the ancient Ravani way, marriage. She wed her many children and grandchildren strategically into noble houses across the continent. Within 30 years, Antiva was so well connected that any hostile action against it would force half of the nations of Thetis into war. The blood of Queen Asha runs in the veins of the Empress of Orlais, the Prince of Starkhaven, the King of Navarra, and the 7 dukes of the Anderfels. Even some magisters of the Tevinter Imperium have ties to the Antivan royal family. Asha's web of blood ties forces most of the continent to remain in peace with Antiva, or risk terrible consequences at the family dinners. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genetivi. In the corner, there is a chest with the disciple lightning staff in it. Let's see. Ooh, this is better than what we're dealing with right now. What about Solus? What does he do? Oh gosh, boy. Here, take it. Here, take it. Gosh, have it. Heavens. Oh, okay. Gonna finish exploring this place first. Oh, excuse me. Going back to the right side of the courtyard, in the building far to the back, closest to the Fade Rift, we can loot a bag in what seems to be like a mess hall type of area, like a dining area. We can loot some money off the floor, 46 gold. There's a chest by some kegs with a Quinari buckler in it. Is it here? No. We're still in the wrong place. Oop. Heading upstairs. I end up in the second layer of this quite well-populated dining area. We see Lord Barand.
Excuse me. While you were coming up, did you meet a young noblewoman with blonde hair and pale green eyes? Lady Velena should be here. We need to be together when the Maker comes.
I found a woman's body down the hill with a letter on it.
This letter... Velena is dead. But we were meant to be together. The Maker would not keep us apart. What am I supposed to do now?
Oh, we have the option to ask him to join the Inquisition.
The Inquisition needs men who believe as strongly as you do. Come and help us restore order.
Yes. If waiting here in the hills leaves innocents to die, then I will bring the Maker's word by the sword. My men and I will lend our strength to the Inquisition. Thank you.
Well, you don't need to use a sword. There's other ways. I really need to go to the Black Emporium. I keep forgetting to do so. But with that, we acquire another agent. So, we can keep looking for whatever is. Oh, it's on the table. It's this bottle. Picking it up. My favorite thing. Bottles of Thetis. Vint 9 Rowan's Rose. Delicate to the nose, comfort to the tongue, and strangely a half-remembered whisper to the ears. It is described as, and inspires, a wistful spirit. A Vinter's opus. And with that, we start our little collection of the Bottles of Thetis, which is absolutely my favorite little collection in any video game so far. I love playing these games and looking for the Bottles of Thetis. So, with so much out to kill the people of Thetis, a good drink isn't so hard to find. So, bottles on the wall. There's 29 bottles in all of the in this entire video game. There's bottles, there's drinks to find, and I love them because they have little nice descriptions on them, and they're great. I love them. So that we finish Love Waits. Going out onto the balcony, we flute this bag at the end with some silk in it, and when we're ready, we can go back downstairs and deal with this fate rift for these people because they're just chilling. They're just chilling. Didn't even need to do that. Okay, too bad we don't have Dispel Magic because we can get rid of one of those, but this is fine. While they're screaming, we can do this real quick. Try and get a little headway. Oop. We should be fine. Okay, done. Beta Rifts in Dwarfson's Pass. 2 out of 3. Finished. It drops a Ferrell Dentoy Soldier and Lightning Essence. And then we find some loot for Terror Talons. There's a chest towards the corner of this room, the back corner, with a curved dagger schematic in it. Alright, and when we are ready, we can head back up the stairs and talk to Anais. Yep, there she is.
Maker's tears. I was a fool to have doubted you. How may we serve you? Herald of Andraste.
Okay, so there's different things that we can have her do. We can have her help the refugees, we can spread the word of the Inquisition, or listen and gather information. If you have her spread the word of the Inquisition, she will work with Josephine, and that'll give her a minus 5% for mission time. Or if we have her listen and gather information, that's a minus 5% for Liliana. If you say help the refugees, she won't be recruited. So this is our only chance to have her be recruited. I'll have her work with Josephine because we already have someone with Liliana. So not listen and gather information, but spread the word of the Inquisition.
Have the believers spread word of the Inquisition.
As you say, Herald of Andraste. Some few will remain here, the rest will go forth to do your will. When the Maker calls you to your great purpose, remember that we served you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. Right, awesome. We should be done in this area. It's, well, not totally done. There's a thing down there. But it would have been nice to... Is there a cave over there? Have we missed that cave? I guess we have. We can head over to that cave. Varric's cross. Bianca gets really broken sometimes, so it's just gonna have the arms out. I guess for preparedness, I suppose. But we can take care of this rift. I'm gonna go over here. Come on. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Okay. I'm just gonna have her. Okay, here comes more. I'm gonna have Varric, drink this. Go invisible. I said go invisible. I'm gonna go up here. I just need to be able to hit the thing. Come on. Ooh. Hey, can you drink that, please? Hit that, please. Okay, good. I'm telling you, having that leg up on everybody is so helpful. Being able to disrupt. Excuse me. Oh gosh. I was looking at a horror movie. Dear heavens. She just pulled him back. She just yanked him backwards, and I'm like, oh gosh. Oh, level 5. Beautiful. Amazing. Everyone did such a great job. Polished scarab charm and lightning essence. Cool. Am I the only one that leveled up? Wait, 2 power?
How do you write as you do, Varric? I can never find the proper words.
You write? Really?
I've needed to describe events in reports. They always come off as...
Dry, boring, lifeless, stale.
You are an ass.
Just helping you find those words.
Heavens. Okay. Okay. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. I didn't want to fight anyway. And that, my friends, is what happens when, things rotate in and out of, the region. They didn't want any of this smoke, so they left. Cowardly. Tail between their legs and afraid. Okay, let's rest, and then we'll head over to the cave. We are going to go deal with this, so we'll hit the first rift in the outskirts, or I'm thinking we go back, we deliver everything in the camp, and then we head up to deal with Solus's thing, and we establish that next camp. Okay, got it, good. I have it within my mind's eye. I know what needs to be done. I know what I have to do. So we're gonna rest and get all our stuff back. Cool, awesome, and chill. We talk about things in our past, and we braid each other's hair, and then we polish Solus's head. Oop. I see that glint and glow behind these trees. You don't fool me, tree, trying to hide the fade riff over there. I see it. I see it all. Okay, but we're gonna get down here, we're gonna turn in quests and everything, and then we're gonna head over to where Solus's thing is, his quest, and then we'll head over to establish the next camp. I think that might be in an area that might be too high leveled, so I won't worry about, you know,
it's good to have commerce restored.
all that, but
I've many goods here
yeah.
if you
Oh,
wish to trade.
sorry.
Pleased to hear it.
Excuse me. Where is he? Hello? He was over here. I think he went into a house. Or he's standing on this ledge with a bunch of people. Hello? Is he in
You
here?
sure? Do you have the potion?
Oh, yes, I
Here
do.
you go.
Here you go.
The potion and instructions on how to make it.
Silas bless you. Or the Maker.
Oh,
Or
Silas.
whoever. It doesn't matter. Just thank you. I'll give it to her right away. If ever I can help the Inquisition, you have my word.
Oh, well, it's alright. As long as we can help. Letter found in a Redcliffe home. Father, I'm going to the mountains to join the people up there. They're making sense right now when the rest of the world is not. We can't tend the field since Master Dennett and his wife sent us all away for safety, and I can't just stay here and watch the refugees starve outside our home. You and Mother should come, Father. You'll be safe up there. The mages have no quarrel with the people in the mountains, and even the Templars don't harass them. Nowhere else outside of Redcliffe is safe from the Maker-cursed war or the demons pouring out of the sky. But you won't come, will you? You'd rather stay on your tiny bit of land because it's ours. So be it. It's yours until the madmen catch you in their fight, and then you and Mother will just be two more charred corpses in a burned-out village. I'm not staying to watch you die like a fool. I know. Man. Oh, and this must be the mother, the wife. Excuse me? Well, no wonder they couldn't find the rams. They're in the roof of this man's house. Torturing him. Is this how you count your sheep? You make them run around the rafters? Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm leaving. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. I'm telling the hunter that you're keeping your sheep in
Mages, Templars,
when we get a chance we can talk to the hunter.
Man to hunt for his supper.
Here you go, man.
Maybe this will help.
It more than helps. With this, I can fill these hungry bellies. Give these folks some hope. I didn't think much of the Inquisition. But no one else is helping like you lot. Maybe I was wrong.
And for that, we finish Hunger Pains and we get some power. I'm so just... Excuse me, sir. I just need to make sure... Are they still there? Yeah, they're still up there. Oh! There was someone else up there, too. There was a guy who was trying to get them down and he got thrown out of this dimension. My word. Okay, was there anything else that we needed to finish? That was it, right? No, we need to go talk to Elandra? Elandra? Oh, maybe that's how they got in, you know? There's a path leading to his roof. Hold on. Going behind the house, we can drop down onto some rocks. There's a pathway leading to the roof. No, it's not enough to fall into. I don't know how the rams got up there. Man's doing modern Marvel type crap up there. He's got the rams stored for winter. They're just in the roof. Ah, gosh. Okay, we can pick up some elf fruit as we're going. And then we can head over to where Elandra is. Oh! Sorry, I didn't mean to frighten or scare. Anyway.
Greetings.
Hi. Greetings.
I believe this is your phylactery. I found it on the body of a dead Templar named Matrin.
Ah. I suspected he died when he did not join me or send word. Maker curse the fools who started this war. And the fools who now fight it. Thank you. Matrin was important to me. Here, for your trouble.
I'd like to know more about you and Matrin.
Ah, Templars and mages. Natural enemies, they always say. As though you can keep healthy men and women close to each other for years without anyone getting ideas. We were friends for many years, and lovers for many more. And now he is gone because of this war.
So we can ask her if she wants to join the Inquisition. She will only join if we have a certain companion with us, or if we have arcane knowledge. Or if after a certain story progression we ask her to join, but it's only after specific things if we don't have, or we have to be a human mage. There we go. That's the other one. But since I have arcane knowledge, I can ask her, and hopefully she will join us.
The Inquisition could use the skills of a powerful mage.
If I wished to kill others, I would have joined the rebels. How is the Inquisition any better?
There are countless ways for you to help the Inquisition safely without having to fight. We need wards reinforced and glyphs studied. If you have skill with healing, you could save many lives.
True enough. If the Inquisition believes I can help, then I will do what I can. My skills are yours. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
And with that, we finish My Lover's Phylactery, and we get Elenandra? And we have level ups to do, so let me get that done. We can take the road north. I think in some way this might take us to Redcliffe. But I don't think it's we're not going to immediately hit Redcliffe. I think we have some ways to go. We can head to the eastern part of the map and find a
Watch yourself.
recruit.
Bandits up ahead. Or something anyway. They're blocking the road.
You don't think they're bandits?
Bandits wait until people are vulnerable, then hit them fast so nobody escapes. These bastards show themselves too early. They care more about driving people away than taking loot. They're either stupid, or they're more than just bandits. And they're too well armed for stupid.
What can you tell me about the attackers on the road?
Several groups, some of them with bows. They've got better armor than most around here. It's too many for us. If you head out there, careful you don't get flanked. They don't take prisoners.
Thanks for the warning.
Valuable information. East Road bandits dispense. Hold on. Sorry. Nope, that's inner circle. I like that they have an inner circle thing. So that's that. Hinterlands. East Road bandits. Bandits are attacking refugees along King's Highway east of the crossroads. Dispense with the bandits on the road to the east. Okay. Well, when we're ready, we can head over and discover the East Road. We can see some of the bandits.
Bandits ahead!
According to my research, the ancient elves may have set up wards near here. If we can find the artifacts they used, it may help strengthen this area against tears.
I doubt that's the last of them.
Alright, so a few things. We can loot as we go along. Iron and some lamb's wool, some loot. There seems to be a lot of fighting over there. Scout armor, plaid weave, gold. Oh, it looks like a demon and recruits dagger. Oh, there's an elf fighting a demon. We can help her. Oh.
Anduran Atishan. I did not expect to see another Dalish blood here. My name is Miris. By your weapons, I see you come ready for battle. Perhaps we face a common enemy in these demons.
Are you fighting the demons on your own?
Fighting the demons is pointless. There will always be more, and I have no means of closing the rifts. But I have heard of elven artifacts that measure the veil. They may tell us where new rifts will appear. I was not expecting so many demons, however. I believe one of the artifacts is nearby. Can you help me reach it?
It sounds worth investigating.
Thank you. It shouldn't be too much farther ahead. Thank you for joining me. I do not think I could have done this alone.
What took you away from your clan?
They were all killed by a demon that our keeper was foolish enough to summon. I am the only survivor of Clan Vernen. I was searching for another clan that would take me in when the breach appeared. Now, I'm doing whatever I can to help with this madness.
Alright, well, we have another person to add to our party temporarily. And loot the creature for some spirit essence. And we can look around and hopefully... Ah, here we go. Find the entrance that we're looking for. And demons. Back up. Anything dropped at the door? No. Okay. Well, walk in to find a ruin.
That's not normal fire.
I have heard of this, but never seen it before. It is called Veil Fire. It is a form of sympathetic magic. A memory of flame that burns in this world where the veil is thin.
Oh, cool. Sympathetic fire. Well, we can loot the chest that's next to the Veilfire holder for a Ferelden Officer Longbow, a Rugged Staff Grip Schematic, and 95 gold. Okay, girl. I mean, pose. Do it. Do it. Who am I to stop you? Go ahead, girl. Do your thing. Alright. One thing to say, the person who is holding this, if you switch from them, they will not drop the torch. They will keep holding it. So if you want them to actively take part in combat, you need to have them drop it or start combat on them. Or, you know, just... They won't attack while they're holding it is all I'm saying. Just like this. And let's attack these spirits because I'm out of here. Okay.
There. If we activate that crystal, it should react to the strength of the veil.
Oh, okay. Well, we can use the artifact, but first, looting, because that's important. It's a sharp pommel schematic in this pot with 43 gold in it as well. I am gonna take the torch back, because you never know. Let's look around, see if there's anything else. We can light this torch over here. And there's nothing else. We can go back to center. Go down the stairs.
I can sense elven magic somewhere nearby.
And we see, next to this pile of gold, surrounded by skulls, and this other pile of gold, 52 gold and 64 gold, there's this strange circular device with like bismuth type squares coming off of it on like a little pillar or platform.
Yes,
Holder?
the wards are helping to strengthen the veil. This area should be safer for travelers now.
Oh, and with that we finish his quest.
And it seems the ancestors left something for me as well. Interesting. I believe our alliance is concluded. Go in peace, stranger.
Well, it seems like she found something interesting, but I kind of want that. The only way to go about it is to either kill her, have Solus help, or help convince her, or we can use arcane knowledge. And maybe if Solus has more approval given from it, we'll ask Solus for help.
Mahalani, Maglandeval, vi Enasalim.
Aye. Perhaps you're right. Here, take it. Go with Mithal's blessing.
Which leads to a very curious interaction, but we get the Amulet of Power nonetheless. What even is that? Okay. We hear a little twinkling, and we see it.
The veil fire must be making the runes legible.
Yes. As Solus just said, you need the veil fire in order to make runes like this legible. It matches the fire and everything, but it's the lost art of veil fire. So with the veil fire torch in hand, we can examine
A
it
weapon enchantment.
to acquire the schematic for fire
This could be
rune.
quite useful.
Yes. we can get a schematic for a fire rune and be on our way after we loot this chest by the stairs. For apprentice coat legs, schematic. Alright, when we are ready, we can get on out of here. So I'm gonna drop the thing to. Alright, everybody, disengage. No worries, false alarm. There's a ghost, not an actual ghost. A wisp, dust in my eyes. Don't worry. Okay, where is the next camp? This is to dispense with the bandits. I think this might be where we're heading. Okay. Let's head over here. Oop, oh gosh, there's a ton of them. Let's start strong. Didn't mean to go that far. Oh, okay, cool. We can loot everything. Enhanced lunge and slash ring. So the rings here in this game give bonuses to certain skills. So most of the time you'll get something and it'll just be like, oh, well, you're not really using it, or oh, well, you don't have that skill. Like enhanced throwing blades. No one uses throwing blades at the moment. The only rogue in the party is using a crossbow of all things. So you're either going to be holding on to it for a really long time or you're going to be selling it. On a sleeping bag, we find a paper with orders, mercenary instructions. Letter on a bandit in the hinterlands. The patrol pattern is not negotiable. Upon any encounter resulting in injuries, mark trail and withdraw to the villa. We must remain in fighting condition to apply appropriate force and keep refugees clear from the area. Okay. Did we dispense with the bandits in the east? Probably not yet. But there is another creature with another letter. An unsigned letter on a bandit body. We don't need any heroes on this operation. We're being paid to keep things quiet and keep trade away from the East Road. When reasonable, allow targets to flee and spread word of danger in the area. When such is unreasonable, kill all targets, regardless of color's flow. Okay, so they're trying to keep trade away, but who's trying to keep trade away? Well, seems that we're not really done in the area, but we can go up through this hill to the Rebel Queen's Ravine and find, oh my gosh, more of them. That's crazy. Target the big guy. Target the big guy, please. Okay, and with that, we clear the East Road bandits. We can loot.
What made the mages come here of all places?
And balance daggers. There were no mages. Or maybe, I don't see any mages. Anyway, we can loot for a Raider Hatchet, some medals,
This would make a good place to camp.
You're right, Solus. It would make a good place to camp. I'm just making sure that I picked up everything first. Before we make camp, there is a scroll we can read. Preliminary digs have been more than successful. It's extremely surprising to find such high quality of the product this close to the surface. If I didn't know better, I'd think it was growing. On one hand, it gives us an advantage. Without having to work with the old families back in Orzammar, or even take this through official guild channels, our families stand to make a killing. On the other hand, the proximity to the surface and to the populated areas of Redcliffe raises an interesting challenge. The war between the mages and the Templars should keep people out of the area for now, but as soon as the humans are done trying to kill each other, any operation we start will be uncovered. If we're going to take advantage of this opportunity, we need to keep people out of the area. I'd recommend manufacturing some bandits. This part of Ferelden is lousy with them, so they shouldn't attract much attention, and nobody will have the trouble believing that bandits would stake out some territory. By the time anyone uncovers the operation, we'll either be tapped out, in which case we'll be gone, or we'll have the operation running smoothly, in which case we'll be wealthy enough to deny everything and throw some money at the throne by way of apology. Talk to the families and make it happen. This is too good to pass up. Interesting. Nothing from you, Varric, on that? The way that it sounded, it may be some lyrium, but lyrium doesn't really go that close to the surface, or does it? They could be talking about red lyrium, but who would want to tap into red lyrium? In any case, we can set up camp. With our supplies replenished and feeling, I don't know, pretty groovy. Oh, that's just iron. We can call it for the day, really. We've made some pretty good leadway, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty good headway. In today's episode, hold on, I need my map. Get rid of that. We didn't do this, but I think doing the rifts in the outskirts would kind of leave me up. Is this a rift in the outskirts? It is. Okay, I need to do that, but that would bring me back down. Go to the location mentioned in the letter. Okay, so we explored like all the way down here again. We finished getting all the rifts in Dwarfson's Pass. We basically finished Dwarfson's Pass. We finished a lot of requisitions today. And we scoured just a little to the north and got another camp underway. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident with what we accomplished. I think in our next episode we will head to the outskirts camp and kind of take care of things in the outskirts and kind of fan out a little bit. So yeah, next time we're going to the west. So yeah, until next time.